Gentlemen, ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to Would You Rather, the series where I ask you such questions like, would you rather punch your dad or punch a dog? And then you guys all argue in the comments about why it's better to punch your dad, and then everyone else feels bad for punching a dog because they love their dad, and it's a great, awful mess. It's amazing. So the first question we have here is, would you rather have to wear a full body red leotard on your wedding day, or have the person you are marrying that day wear the full body red leotard? This is a marriage, so can I bring both together in unity? So both of us have to wear red leotards. That'd be amazing. I would love to get married in a red leotard. And I don't care if the other person's wearing a red leotard. That would look awesome. I'll go with me, so I could be Jackie Boy Man that day. Why would you pick the other person? Why would you not just celebrate that day yourself and like make some great wedding pictures? If I was in a red leotard all day for my wedding day, you know your boy's going to get some good pictures. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat? Is that what most vampires do? Or be a ghost that can possess only appliances? So you'd be like the Ghost in the Machine. Well, one of them is be dead, and you can possess only appliances, so that's your way of interacting with people. I mean, I guess you could possess a TV and show your face on it and be like, ooh, and be all spooky, scary. But I mean, I could be a vampire that can turn into a bat. Being a vampire would be awesome. Then I'd be able to fly around as a bat. And I'd live forever. And I couldn't go out in daylight. Unless I'm like the bullshit, sparkly, awful vampires from Twilight. I mean, I could probably work around it. Probably just put on like a full body suit and then go out. The red leotard! Would you rather unearth and loot a corpse finding a Rolex, or cheat in a competition winning a Rolex? Can I go for secret option number 3? Skip this one because I don't give a shit about a Rolex. I mean, I don't wear watches anyway because I either end up breaking them or they just feel fucking weird on my wrist. And the only time I want to wear a watch is when it has snazzy gadgets on it and I can like smartphone that shit. But then I have to charge those and I always end up taking it off and I'm too lazy to charge them, so I never wear them. So I just don't wear anything. And I don't want to wear a Rolex. If I'm going to wear a watch, I just want one that tells time. I don't want one that's expensive. Right? I don't understand the ideology behind wearing Rolexes to assert your dominance and your status upon people. If you're going to do that, why don't you just wear like a crown made of golden children? That would definitely assert your dominance over people. This. I don't want to unearth a corpse. I don't want a Rolex. If you had to live in a classic era for music, would you rather 90s America or 70s Britain? Ooh, good question. I don't know all the bands that came out during those eras. Oh. If I had to live in a classic era for music, so am I going back in time to actually live in these eras? Just for the music? I'd probably go with 90s America, because then I just relived the same life I had already. If we go back to 70s Britain, then we have to go through like all these rights issues and everything again. We have to go through some like weird patches of history to get to it. 90s, the boom was starting to happen. I mean, they'd have to go through the recession again, but the boom was awesome. Would you rather have your best... I love how I didn't pick that based on any music. I based it on the fucking time period itself. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Would you rather have your best dream and the worst nightmare come true, or never have any of your dreams come true? Well, see, now this sounds bad, because it's like, oh, I want my dreams to come true, but you don't want your actual dreams to come true. Because, let's face it, your dreams are weird and all over the place, and sometimes, like, your teeth fall out in them. And sometimes you're, like, up on top of a building looking down, and, like, weird shit just happens in your dreams all the time. So, I don't know if I'd actually want my actual dreams to come true. I remember one dream I had when I was younger. I was down in the field playing out the back of my house, and I found a bunch of money in between two fields, and I picked it up, and it was in a bag, and I remember saying in my dream, oh, dude, I hope this isn't a dream. And in my dream, I pinched myself. And, like, in all the stereotypical pop culture, it says to pinch yourself to wake yourself up from a dream, and then if you pinch them and it hurts, it's like, oh, you're not dreaming. But I pinched myself in the dream, and I was still dreaming. I remember in my dream, I pinched myself and went, this isn't a dream. And then I woke up and I had no money. Like, what the fuck? So, that was just a funny little anecdote. So, I don't know if I'd actually want my dreams to come true. Well, my best dream. I don't know what my best dream was. What I just said was not my best dream. My worst dream? Probably some dream where I died. I have a lot of dreams where I die. Or I have a lot of dreams where terrorists are after me. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Never have any of my dreams come true. I mean, I can make my own life goals, which people call your dreams. Like, follow your dreams. It's not actually saying follow your dreams. It's saying follow your aspirations, your goals, your achievements in life. The things you want to do, not your actual dreams. Because otherwise, what's going to happen? Chase these weird intermittent thoughts that you have. That doesn't make any sense. Would you rather have a baby dragon or have a baby phoenix? Fuck your choices. Baby dragon, all the time, always, forever. Then I become Jack Stormborn, and everyone would know me as the breaker of chains and the mother of dragons. And I'd be amazing. And I'd have lovely, flowy, white, golden hair. And I'd have awesome outfits for every episode. Well, that's one baby dragon. She had 3. But a baby dragon, all the time. Phoenixes are cool. And phoenixes, don't get me wrong, when they die, they're reborn and they're firebirds and all that's awesome. But I just want a dragon. Dragons are awesome. I've always liked dragons more than phoenixes. Would you rather have no hands or have a naked fat guy stalking you at all times? These are not even remotely similar. The would you rather works best when it's either like, would you rather do this thing this way or do the same thing that way or something like that. It's like minute subtle differences in each thing, but it changes like the entire outcome. This one is just like, would you rather be amputated or would you rather just have a fat naked guy walking around after you? Fat naked guy, please. Not only would I become best friends with him and he'd probably be freaking great at Overwatch, but having no hands would suck. I wouldn't be able to like do anything. I wouldn't be able to record this video right now. Well, I would, but it would make things a lot harder for myself and I wouldn't be able to like pick up my food. Could I get bionic hands? Fuck. I didn't pick the right one. Damn it. Bionic hands would be awesome. Would you rather wear only skin-tight clothing or wear clothes that are much too big? Skin-tight clothing. I do wear a lot of stuff that's very form-fitting, like skinny jeans and like small shirts that aren't too big, but like fit my figure and everything. But if I had to wear only those, it would get very annoying. I'd get very agitated. I'd get very warm and very clammy and very claustrophobic after a while. And walking around in that stuff is fine, but like trying to go to bed in it and everything is just bad. Wear clothes that are much too big, please, because those are comfy as fuck. Would you rather only be able to speak via a translator or only speak when asked a question? Oh, see, now this is a good one. These are the good ones, right here. Only be able to speak using a translator, so everything would... Like, do we have like a real-time translator that I'd be able to talk through? Or are we talking like another person who's my translator? Or would somebody eventually... Would I become smart enough to be able to invent something that goes over my mouth that actually, when I talk, it speaks the language that you want to hear? I know, crazy. The future is amazing. It's crazy what we can do with computers these days. But only speak when asked a question, I wouldn't actually be able to do any of these videos. I wouldn't be able to do anything. The thing I'm best at is talking. And I wouldn't be able to do that unless I was asked a question. So, translator, please. Most people need a translator to understand what I'm saying already, so win-win. Would you rather live in Boston or New York? I think I answered this. I answered this one already, or something similar, because I said I wouldn't live in New York. I'd rather live in Boston, because New York was too much for me. There's a lot of great stuff in New York, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't like to live there. It's a nice place to go visit and see stuff and maybe do some business there. But I don't think I could actually live in New York. I feel like it's too much. I feel like I'd be too enclosed. That's why I like Brighton, because Brighton's kind of... You have everything you need, but everything's kind of open at the same time, and there's enough space to go do what you want. Would you rather eat fruit or eat vegetables? Ooh. This is a good one. Because immediately my mind would go to fruit if I had to pick which one I'd like to eat right now. Because your mind automatically goes to fruit because it's sweet and you like sweet things. But if you think about it, well, like, are you saying would I rather just eat fruit or eat vegetables right now? Because if I want to eat either, it would be fruit right now. But if you're saying, let's say if it's you're only able to eat these things. You're only able to eat fruit, or you're only able to eat vegetables. Eating only fruit would kind of be bad for you, because there's a lot of glucose and there's a lot of fructose and there's a lot of sugars and everything in those that you would need to burn off, and you're not getting much sustenance out of them. You're getting fibers and stuff, but you're not getting and you're getting vitamins, but you're building up just a lot of sugars that needs to be burned off, and then, or else you're gonna get fat. And if you have too much influx of sugars, then you can kind of get like this high, and then you can crash off that. Like different things like that. Obviously, there's a lot more science that goes into this type of stuff, but I feel like eating only fruit would be bad, and all the sugars would start rotting your teeth if you didn't take care of them properly. Eating vegetables would give you a lot of fibers. It would make very stiff poops, but you'd be getting a lot of carbs, which are also bad in abundance. But I feel like you'd be getting a lot more sustenance out of eating vegetables. Well, people picked fruit because it's probably just which would you rather eat right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fruit is delicious. I love fruit. But if I had to pick one or the other, I'd rather eat vegetables more than I'd like to eat fruit. I don't know. I guess I'm weird like that. I like carrots. Would you rather only be able to laugh at blonde jokes or not be able to understand sarcasm? Oh, fuck you. Who submitted this? Who did this one? Added by Langanuphobia. Lagunophobia? Laganuphobia. I can't read. Only be able to laugh at blonde jokes, which means that I'd never be laughing, because no one ever tells blonde jokes anymore, and if I did laugh at only those, then I'd feel terrible about myself, because those are fucking shit. Or not be able to understand sarcasm, but so much of my vocabulary is sarcasm. And so much of the humor I do is sarcasm. And living in Britain and growing up in Ireland, it's all sarcasm. So this one, at least this time, I'd actually be able to laugh. I don't know. Well, I could understand other jokes, but sarcasm, it's ingrained in me, okay? It's in my lifeblood. If you cut me open, you would just get really passive-aggressive stuff coming out at you. Would you rather always know when people are lying or always get away with lying? I feel like I'm pretty good at knowing when people are lying anyway. And I know a lot of people say this, and a lot of people say it to try and add like quirks to their character. It's the same when I say that I don't sweat. I'm not saying it to try and make myself appear random and quirky, because I hate when people do that. I literally don't sweat, but it's also, when I say that I'm a good judge of character, I mean it. I'm a really good judge of character. And I'm not saying that just because everybody says that, or everyone thinks they're a good judge of character. I feel like I actually am honestly a good judge of character. There's a lot of people that I've met in my time, especially doing YouTube, where I've met them and I've been like, I don't know how I feel about that person. Everyone else is like, but they were so nice. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I feel bad because I judged them wrongly in my head. And then after a while, everyone else turns around, they're like, yeah, you were right, that person's an asshole. I'm like, I knew I got a weird sense about them when I met them. And this has happened on numerous occasions. You can ask the people who know me that I've said this about different people. And not just in that regard, it's also a case of, if I talk to people, I can usually see the meaning behind what they're saying very easily. Some people are a bit more transparent about it, but when people are lying, and it kind of pulls the wool over some other people's eyes, I feel like I'm able to see through it. Maybe because, I don't know, I don't want people to take advantage of me too often. And doing YouTube and everything as well, it's very easy to get taken advantage of. So I try and see through things. I try and see people for who they are. And that's why I gravitate more towards positive people, because you can definitely tell when someone's being genuine and being honest. And that's why I always try to be, because I feel like if I was fake in any regard, I feel like it's super transparent to see that. So I try and be honest and genuine with people. Anyway, well, I mean, I don't lie all that often. And anything I lie about is like nothing of huge consequence. I never lie about anything that's going to get me in trouble, or anything that's going to get other people in trouble, or anything that's going to mess anything up. It's usually just like, would you like to go out? It's like, yeah, that'd be lovely. That's a great idea. And then later on being like, oh, I didn't want to hurt their feelings. So this, I guess, if there's that off chance that I can't tell if someone's lying, at least then I'd be able to. Even though I don't know if that's good. Because sometimes we all need the white lie. Sometimes we all need to hear something that we just want to hear. We don't always want the truth. Sometimes people say that you should just be honest with people, but sometimes you have to lie here and there. Just a small bit. Just to let people, like if someone's feeling horrible and you're like, yeah, that was a stupid thing you did. Like, That's not good. That's not going to help them. So humanity isn't all like truth and lies. It's not all black and white. Would you rather wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney, or would you rather wake up in a public bathroom with a handful of singles and a really lazy eye? What? Wake up in a public bathroom with a handful of singles and a really lazy eye, or wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney. So this is like wake up with a handful of like $1 or whatever with a lazy eye. I mean, you could probably correct the lazy eye after a while. And like singles, cool, I have money. Or wake up in a bathtub full of ice, which is uncomfortable on its own, missing a kidney. This one. Why would I want to wake up missing a kidney? Why would I want to make up wasting a kidney? Would you rather have a beautiful bouncing baby boy or a baby girl? Oh no! The Sophie's choice! The ultimate dilemma! What do I pick? I've always wondered this. I feel like a lot of people wonder this. If you're gonna have kids, would you rather have a boy or a girl? And see, this is the thing, I don't know. I feel like I'd be a decent dad to either. I feel like I'd be a good dad. Because I feel like I have that like childlike wonder still about things, but I also feel like I can be firm when I need to be. Like a big old pineapple. Okay, let's logic this out. Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Fulfill my fantasies. I feel like I'd be a good dad to a boy because I feel like I still have that boyish like innocence about me in some regards. I still want to go climb trees and go to like a toy shop and just pick out like Lego Transformers and shit. Not to say that obviously girls can't do that. I'm just thinking back to when I was a boy, the things I like to do. So I feel like I could relate to like a childlike version of me very, very easily. I don't know. And then I could go around saying, my beautiful bouncing baby boy. But I'd have a baby girl I feel like would be so sweet. Like little girls are so innocent and so cute. And watching that vine of the little girl saying, I smell like beef.
I smell like beef.
And some of the lines that she comes out with in her vines. She is funnier than I will ever be. And it's just so effortlessly funny. Go watch the vines. I can't remember what they're called. Let me look it up real quick. Katie Ryan. Okay, this is turning into a react video real quick.
I care about you. Here's some pine cones on a stick. Yeah, they're lovely.
You're like my whole heart.
You're my whole vein. Just go live your life and be single. Just go boyfriend store or be single. Are you saving for college?
Oh no, not yet.
Relax, I'm gonna major in pizza.
I love this girl so much. She's so much better ones. Why aren't you front loading this video?
This smells delish. This smells like an armpit. That's cute. I wish I could get it.
I love this so much.
What do you want? What job do you want to have when you grow up?
Cupcake. Shower. Put perfume on and lotion. Okay. Armpit fresh and then go.
Who talks like that at that age? Shower, put perfume on and lotion, and then, fuck's sake. Oh, I love her. Not that like, if I had a baby girl, that she'd be like that. This episode took a weird turn, but I don't know. Baby girls melt my heart more than baby boys do. But then we get into the aspect that they're not going to be babies forever and that they're going to grow up and be teenagers. And I would be so worried about my teenage daughter than I would be my teenage son. Even though it's for the same reasons in regards to sex. But I feel like I'd be way more protective of a daughter than I would be a son. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know which one to pick. Girl. I don't know why. I would just love a daughter. I think I'd be a good dad to a daughter. I'd be a good dad to a boy as well, but I don't know. I'd like a baby daughter to be able to spoil and just make her my little princess. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. That's a nice little high note to leave this video on. A little baby girl. Imagine a little baby girl version of me. God, the world would hate her, but I'd love her. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face, and high fives all around. Thank you guys, and I will see you on your dudes. Did I do the outro right? I was trying to work in an either or joke or a would you rather joke into it, and then I forgot where I was in my outro.